let's get into this Eubank Jr. thing. Have you watched the press conference in its entirety?
Yes,
the first one?
Yes, I did, and it was highly entertaining. We've spoken about this before, but just refresh my memory. What's the venom between Hearn and Eubanks? What's going on with that?
Okay, so Eddie Hearn and Chris Eubank Jr. have done business together in the past. Now, where the animosity comes from is when Chris Eubank Jr. was with Eddie Hearn, they were calling out Gennady Golovkin at the time, who was a killer at the time. Anyway, Hearn at the time was working for Sky and only wanted to make big fights. So he set the fight up. It was a £5 million payday for Eubank Jr. and he didn't take the fight. He never took it. So what happened is Kell Brook ended stepping up and stepping in. I think that was the biggest mistake of his career. It killed his career. And Kell Brook fought Gennady Golovkin and got stopped in the 5th. Took a bag of punches, they threw the towel in, and I believe that's where it comes from. But the whole thing, I'll take it from the top. So when this fight was first announced, I said, this is just a gimmick. This is just a gimmick of two legends who have children coming together, come through Noble.
Just one thing, can you just set the stage also with this Ben Shalom, which is peace, and he's an Israeli, right? How does he fit into all this? And I've never heard of this guy until recently, until I heard the rants from Mr. Eubanks cussing down this geezer, and I'm like, who the hell is this Ben Shalom geezer? So can you just give us...
Ben Shalom is a promoter. Mm-hmm. When Eddie Hearn pulled out of the Sky deal, Sky was scrambling. They found Ben Shalom, who owns a promotional company called Boxer. He represents Eubank Jr. That's why he's on that stage.
Okay.
Now, Eubank Jr. versus jr-benn is a fight that people remember. So even if you weren't old enough to remember that fight, you might have your dad, or your older brother, or your older cousin who say, yo, remember that fight? Yeah. Now, these two, there is no animosity. Shout out EJ Boxing, man. I was chatting to EJ, and EJ was like, yo, that's fake.
Yeah.
Like, even the egg thing, he said that them man orchestrated the whole thing. That's what he reckons. He reckons that he thinks that the whole thing is all staged to sell the fight. It's entertaining either way, man. It's entertaining. I'm just enjoying the entertainment because at first, I'll tell you the truth, I weren't here for this fight because I was like, Eubank, he's at the back end. Conor, you're at the mid, but you haven't done nothing. Eubank's fought. He hasn't fought no real top competition, but I prefer his career to jr-benn. But I believe that jr-benn needs a big fight and needs big money after what happened with the drug cheating thing. So now they're just trying to upsell the fight. But there's no real animosity. Where does the animosity come from? Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Sr. are brethrens.
Yeah.
They've been around the UK doing tours and stuff. There's no animosity here. But they gotta sell the fight. And I'm gonna be real, they're doing a damn good job at selling it because I was locked in and I couldn't stop laughing. When he slapped my man with the egg noble, I must have pulled it up about 10 times. My man was fuming, you know.
Yes.
Put it like this, EJ, if it is fake, they're damn good actors, man. Because my man was fuming. I was like, why is he kicking off like that? You're not gonna pass them big old units of geezers. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I love this WWE stuff. I do. Yeah. I'm here for it. However, this is an easy night's work for Eubank. Man. Easy night's work. But my man is funny. That Eubank Jr. brother, top tier entertainment, man.
Yeah, man.
That egg, when he licked my man with the egg noble, the way I was benning, even my daughter was like, how come you keep rewinding that part? I said, it's just too funny the way how he leaned in. And he just clapped man with the egg.
Yes.
So what you saying, Noble?
Yeah, as you've laid it out, man. You've laid it out. It's highly entertaining, boss. It's highly entertaining. Now, if you're saying it's work, you know, it's a very good work that they're doing. I think there is. I there is I think there is a genuine rivalry there based upon their fathers, but the animosity thing, I'm more leaning towards because let's just get in there and I'm fighting on behalf of my lineage, my last name, and what's happened historically. Let's kind of keep it where it is. That wouldn't have been as entertaining and exciting as we've got now. We are in the era. I'll repeat again. We are in the era of entertainment. Yeah, the WWF. As I grew up watching, this is the kind of antics that takes place. So, boxing is on a nice little trajectory with that Saudi money injection. Let's keep the eye. We want the eyes. Let's like every fight promoter. Let's sell the fights. Why are people gonna take their precious time, because time is so precious, and watch you two fight? You gonna give us a backstory? Because there is a backstory, but are you gonna give us some entertainment to go along with it? Now, I will say, unless you can correct me, it hasn't been disrespectful. They haven't been talking about mamas and all that kind of stuff. This is just like, yo, this is the flex, isn't it? So as long as it's respectful, let the entertainment. What you should have done is Ben should have come out with some flour and a mixing bowl and a whisk. Yo, Regin, what are you saying?
Eubank. With Eddie Hearn, he's like, you stop talking. I haven't talked proper. Like, you can tell he's private school educated, innit?
No, wait, man.
His linguistics are on point. He's like, you need to stop talking, Eddie. But that Eddie Hearn, he's not used to getting boiled up like that, though. The only other man who's dealt with him like that was David Hay.
Okay.
That's when he fought Audley Harrison. No, I'm lying. Because that was Eddie Hearn's first fight. When he fought Tony Bellew.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when he got disrespectful. But people, let me tell you like this. Let's get into the actual fight. So, I've followed both men's careers in its entirety, meaning I've watched the first professional punch Eubank Jr.'s thrown and watched his whole career. I've watched the first professional punch jr-benn's thrown and I've watched his whole career. Now, let's start with Eubank Jr. Take away his dad's name. He's a decent level fighter. He challenges for the world title. You got to give him that. Mm-hmm. He's decent. He's very athletic. He's a decent fighter. Listen to my words. He could win a version of the belt if he's dedicated enough, but he's a man who is a know-it-all.
He's all over the damn place.
He's a know-it-all, Noble. Meaning, even his manager now, that started off as his fitness coach, but I love seeing it though, Napa from, remember the Power song back in the day?
Yeah.
That's Eubank Jr.'s manager.
Okay.
But that's his bedroom. He's been there from day one. So, Eubank Jr., decent fighter. jr-benn now, no, but he's done nothing in his career. Nothing. Nothing at all. Like, all you're hearing about Conor, my man gets so much marketing and promo, but this brother's done nothing in the sport. Nothing, Noble. And when he had them fights where he was knocking out, man, and he looked like his dad, we found out he was juiced up to the gills. So, look at how his performances have looked after he got caught for using gear. No power. Nothing at all. So I don't see how man are believing he's going to knock out Eubank Jr. How?
Question mark. In these is this typical then? I mean, I know sports, entertainment, and prize fighters do dabble in a whole heap of this kind of stuff for the competitive edge, which is totally wrong, but that's the mindset. Is this prevalent in that lower weight class?
Yeah, man. Yeah. If you remember, Noble, there's enhancements for everything.
Yes.
There's things you can take to help you recover faster.
Yeah, IPO.
All kind of things. So you gotta think, Conor, my man, decent fighter, but he shouldn't be fighting this. If we're talking the facts, this is about getting both of them paid, which is fine. But as far as Conor, is he a top welterweight? No, he's not. He's not in the slightest. And that's why he's not fighting the top welterweights, because if he does, it's an easy night's work for them. Matter of fact, Tank beats Conor right now. The fight tomorrow, Tank stops him. So you see what I'm saying? A lot of man ain't. This is just about entertainment. It's about using the dads. But I would have liked to have seen Eubank Senior there. I would have liked to have seen that, man.
Unpack that thing. So because okay, so let me just from what I've seen, Senior is dealing with some mental wellness issues.
They lost a son. They lost Sebastian, which is Senior's second son. He died, and when he's died now, you've seen this. You've seen the breakdown there. The dad, clearly something's wrong with the dad. If you watch his interview, I think we spoke about it one time.
Yeah.
If you watch his interviews and that, look at the dad. Like, his head was going slowly, but I think they've got him back on track. But for some reason, the dad and the son are not communicating, which is sad, man.
That's terrible.
It's sad because he should be up on that stage because this is a novelty.
Exactly.
This is something that the dads are selling. When I see Nigel there, I'm like, it's good to see that you're still hands-on with your son. You can see that Connor respects him. You can see that he's proud of Connor. I love to see that. But Eubank Senior should be there.
With the little monocle thing for them two to go back and forth respectfully kind of thing, just to add to the whole ambiance thing. Come boss out with his cane and his riding trouser thing, them like the old days, man. It's heartbreaking to see the reality of family life, real life, not manicured shit for TV, not made for TV movies. This is real life, and it's unfortunate that they're not on speaking terms, man. That relationship needs to be mended with the quickness, man. With the quickness, because life is hella short. And you know, another thing I will say, Ben sounded real good, man. It doesn't sound like he's suffering from any CT issues or anything.
The dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't. No, he's not.
Then what was my man went through and all that? I would have expected him to be a little, punch drunk of sorts, but he sounds proper with it, man. Give thanks.
Aisha dropped it there. Sebastian is Eubank's third son. He had a black son still. Well, he's got a black son that came from an external relationship.
Okay.
Yeah. Because at one time, that son was coming around. I think he used to box at one point too.
Yes.
Yes. But you see what it is, man. But hopefully, it's gonna be a very good build up. But Eubank's gonna stop him, man. Probably by about the
5th, 6th.
Nah, I'm gonna take it to the 8th because these man they're gonna wanna run it back and get paid again. So you might hold him. He ain't gonna just take him out quick. But if he does that, the Sheikh ain't gonna put no more money up. Because it's entertainment. That's all this is. This is just entertainment, people. That's all this is.